Good morning, friends. It's Mr. Casey here. Hey, I hope that you're doing well today. I am so excited that our kids club is starting up again for the fall. Today I'm making this video in my office because it's raining outside. Maybe next week I'll be outside again. But I'm excited to share our first lesson in the new theme that we're going to be learning about this fall called God's Family. We're going to learn the story of God's family. I'm really excited to share this story with you, friends. And each week, I'm going to bring my special story bag with me to help me tell this story to you. And so each week, I'm going to pull something out of my story bag that will help me tell you the story. Now, let's see, what do I have today? You guys know what these are. Some of you who were with us in the Summer Kids Club may recognize these binoculars. Ah, yes, binoculars. Let's see if these will even fit over my head. There we go. Binoculars, hello, help you see things that are far away. Binoculars are a great thing to bring along if you're camping or hiking somewhere. You can look at birds and animals. They're really cool. One day, friends, a long, long time ago, there were two people. And these two people were married to each other. They were a family. And their names were Abraham and Sarah. Now, this family, they lived a pretty normal life. They lived in a little house in a little town and did lots of normal things. But one thing that Abraham in particular really loved to do is he loved to go out into his backyard and look up at the night sky, especially if it was a clear night with no clouds in the sky. And he loved to look up at the stars. Maybe he even used his binoculars. I don't know. Now, one night when Abraham was out looking up at the stars, you know what he liked to do sometimes? He liked to try to count them. He liked to try to count all the stars. He would try to count 1, 2, 3. There were always more stars than Abraham could ever count. So many stars. Well, one of these nights when Abraham was out counting stars in the sky, he heard a voice. Abraham. Abraham looked around and he didn't see anybody. He was a little confused. But the voice said again, Abraham. It was God speaking to Abraham. God said, I have good news for you, Abraham. I have chosen your family to be a part of my special plan for the whole world. You see, I'm going to share with the whole world all about my love and goodness. I'm going to show them all how much I love them. And your family is going to help me. Now, Abraham was confused again because you see, Abraham, he was thinking, God, you must be wanting to speak to someone else and choose some other family. He said, my family just isn't that big, God. There's only 2 of us. It's just my wife, Sarah, and me. We don't even have any children. How can we help? How can we be your special helpers in your plan? And God said, Abraham, look up at the stars again. So Abraham looked up into the sky at the stars one more time. And God said, Abraham, you see all those stars up there? One day, I'm going to make your family into a great, big family. It'll be so big, there will be more people in your family than there are stars in the sky. And Abraham listened to God's promise. And he believed it in his heart. And that's the beginning of God's great family. More of the story is coming your way next week, friends. I hope that you enjoyed that. If you have an activity pack to work on today, now is the time to open it up and get to work. I hope you have lots of fun. Remember, parents, you can pick up activity packs at the church each week now throughout the fall. And if you need more info on that, please let me know. All right, friends, that's all for today. I'll see you next week, okay? Goodbye.